Hey folks, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley, and it's been a long day, and I wanted to talk to you about when clients lie, when clients exaggerate the truth, when clients give you the bullshit. So I've had numerous cases, and I tell every client, tell me the truth. Tell me what's going on. Don't hide anything from me, because the truth shall set you free. If I know everything, I have the best chance of helping my client. It's just a reality. Now, trying to think of recent and distant stories. I had a gentleman go into a store and steal something, and he told me, nope, it wasn't me. It was not me, Mr. Foley. I am a productive member of society. I have worked hard for what I have. I would never steal. I'm a grown man. I don't know where this allegation is coming from. And then I get the video. You know what the video shows? The man stealing. It's crazy. I had a case with a woman who was charged with criminal mischief, keying a car. It wasn't me. Not me. I did not do it. The video comes out. And what does the video show? What the noise? Can you do the noise? What was that, Nightmare on Elm Street with the guy with the fingers? And she totals the whole car. And it's like a $6,000 paint job, The video camera tells the truth. The client didn't. I have numerous domestic violence cases where, whether it's the woman or the male, I did not do it. I did not touch my significant other. What do I get? I get a videotape of, a phone recording, he or she punching, slapping, kicking, spitting on. And you just wonder, why lie to me? I'm your attorney. I'm here to help you. Shouldn't I know everything? So just imagine how an attorney looks when they advocate for their client, when they go to the prosecutor and they say, this guy or this gal, they're good people. This allegation is false. The evidence is lacking. And then, ping, a video appears. Think about how awkward that is. And think about how that hurts the client from a negotiation standpoint. I've had prosecutors say, obviously he or she hasn't learned their lesson if they're lying to their own attorney. They're not coming to terms with what they did. I always talk about the bank robbery case. It wasn't me. And the guy walks in. My God, I only met the guy one time right before I saw the videotape. And I was like, that's my client. And when I watched it on the news, and on NBC, CBS, Fox, I was like, oh, there's Johnny. Hey, honey, that's my client. And I'd only seen I had only met the guy one time. It never ceases to amaze me how people will twist. It's so much easier to go, I messed up and I need your help. And my favorite case of all time was an armed drug trafficking case. And I'm not going to say the guy's name, but he said that I could, but I'm not going to. Comes into my office. He tells me his case. Well, actually, he gives me the police report because he's prepared and he brings it with him to my office. And he has another attorney, but apparently that attorney has been hospitalized in a mental institution. You can't make this stuff up, right? Probably from all the people lying to him and then him having to figure out how to deal with people after we look like schmucks. So the guy's in a mental hospital and I am called, well, I am interviewed, I don't know, I got on Wednesday, and this guy's set for a trial on Monday. Now this other attorney, he's got affiliates, he's got partners, right? Other people that could do it. But the client's like, yeah, there's no way. This guy is, loony bins. And obviously he was. He went to mental hospital. So he comes in, and I quote this guy a very large fee. And I'm thinking, there's no way. Because when you take a case at the very end, right? After cases, when cases are set for calendar call for trial, there's a risk, right? There's a risk that the judge doesn't give you a continuance. And I mean, what happens if they don't and you got to go to trial the next day? So anyway, I took this case late. I charged them a very large fee. I quoted a large fee. And then 2 days later, so that was on a Friday, picture that. Trial on a Monday on a big armed trafficking case. Father and son show up and come into my office, and the young man said, Mr. Foley, I want to hire you. I've told you everything contained in that police report is true. I did it. I had the guns, I had the drugs, right? All of it's on me. But I need someone to protect me. I need someone to minimize the damages. And you know what he handed me? A Bible. He handed me a Bible and said, I'm going to pray that you can do the best job you can do for me, Mr. Foley, and that the judge gives you some time to work on the case. And that young man, who'd started off with a 25-year minimum mandatory, I was able to get him a 2-year Florida State prison sentence. He was out in 18 months. And the crazy thing is I had a winning motion. And he said, what are the chances, that your motion will win? And I said, well, you never know, but about as high as I think I could say is I'm in the 80 to 85 percentile that I'm going to win. And he said, but there's 15 to 20% chance that you could lose, right? I go, yes. And he goes, and if I lose, well, you're probably going to do a really long time in prison. And this young man had a 1-year-old child. And he said, Mr. Foley, I believe in you, but I'm going to take the 2 years, because then I'll know my child's not going to miss me as much between 1 and 3 versus 25. And one of my favorite clients, why? Because he came and he told me the truth. He could have said, it was this guy's, it was that guy's. Hell, he even told me other things that he did and other, drug trafficking issues and what he had done. But I appreciated the guy just being honest. I appreciated him saying, you know what, I'm gonna spill my beans to you. I'm gonna pray for you, and you're gonna do the best job that you can do. And he got 2 years. He was out in 18 months. No probation, no nothing, done. Was it the perfect scenario? Of course not. But I tell the story because people lie. And I can't help them when they lie. And when evidence shows itself, it doesn't always work out. So someone said they wanted to hear about the down and dirty of the job. The hardest part is advocating for a client who has told you a story, and then you find out that they lied to you. You look like a dope. You feel like a dope. Of course, has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with any criminal defense attorney. But it's a shitty feeling. It's a shitty feeling to be lied to advocate like right? Because your client knows he or she lived it, and they shared it with you. They told you the secrets. But just like everybody else in life, they bullshitted them. And that's a dark part of criminal defense. So anyway, you wanted to hear something about criminal defense, the daily down and dirty? One of the commenters asked me that today. So there you go. I'm attorney Roger P. Foley. Have a great evening. See you soon. God bless you. Bye. Tell the truth.